So basically, the more clients that I get, the more that I could increase my revenue without increasing my expenses. And that was the trick that I used to build up to six-figure business. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for entrepreneurs, where I give you the keys you need to succeed. Today we're going to talk about the money leveraging method that I use to scale my business to six figures. When I first started my business, I did not have a lot of money. I had to use what I had, which was a car, some gymnastics mats, some little dots, and my talent. And I used all of that to eventually build my business up to six figures. And I will tell you how I did that, okay? I started with what I had. I only had the things that I mentioned before. So I knew that I needed a place to do dance classes, but I could not afford a place to have dance classes. Dance spaces are expensive, guys. They have to be big, they have to be spacious. I was just graduating after grad school. I had no money. So I came up with a way to host my classes in other people's space and use their space and their resources and even their clients to make money. What I did was I developed a method for going to daycares, preschools, after-school programs, and pitching my program to them so that they can implement it into their school or their after-school program, and I didn't have to pay for space. So it was a really, really good idea. We actually still go to daycares and we still teach in daycares and preschools and after-school programs, but what it allowed me to do was to start my program using someone else's resources. So like I said, I would go into these daycares, I would pitch my program, and I would tell them how it was benefiting them. So a lot of parents are too busy to take their child to dance and gymnastics and all of the different sports, but if they had an option where someone came to them and did these classes, a lot of parents would appreciate it. And if they advertise that they offer these extracurricular activities, then it's a way to get more people into their school, to make their parents happy. And it was at no cost to them. I set my own prices. They didn't have to pay. I didn't pay them. It was all separate. Only the people who wanted to do the program actually participated. So it was a win-win for everybody. And I really pushed how it was benefiting them to have me in their schools. So once I was able to get into a couple of schools, I was able to advertise to more and more schools and use the pictures and information and the evidence that it was a program that was actually working to get even more schools. I used the money that I was getting and I saved a percentage of it, and I used that to open up a studio where I could eventually grow more. So like I said, step 1, I used what I had. Step 2, I saved a percentage of what I was doing to invest into a bigger goal. Once I did open my studio, I knew that there were a lot of fixed costs, but not a ton of variable cost. So basically, the more clients that I get, the more that I could increase my revenue without increasing my expenses. And that was the trick that I used to build up to six-figure business. Since when I first opened, I was doing a lot of the work myself. I was teaching most of the classes. I was doing a lot of the admin work. I was really able to increase my revenue without increasing my expenses, and I was able to build up my client base until I could afford to hire someone to help me to do so. And that is step 3, to increase your revenue without increasing your expenses. So once I did build up that client base, I was able to actually use my client base to help me do the things that I needed to do. Even before I was able to hire someone officially, I was able to barter with the help that I needed for the admin help, for cleaning help, for marketing help. A lot of people wanted their children to take dance or gymnastics, and since they were already at the studio, parents were able to help me with admin, with marketing, or with cleaning for a discount on their tuition or for free tuition. So it actually benefited both parties, and that's what I was able to do before I was actually able to hire someone. Step 4 would be to invest in things that have a direct profit. So there's a lot of things and a lot of costs when you're opening a business, and there's a lot of things that you have to do that don't directly make you money, but I had to make sure that I was adamant about investing in things that directly had a return. So like merchandise or things that had to do with rentals, because rentals did not cost me any money but made me a lot of money. Merchandise was something that had a direct return, especially if it was something that we were ordering to make. So it didn't cost us a lot of money in inventory because we did not make it or order it until someone actually ordered it from us. And those things, investing in those things, really helped me get to the next level in income until we were able to start investing in things that did not have a direct return. My next thing that I invested in that had a direct return, which a lot of people don't really correlate the two, but was admin help. Because I was spending a lot of time doing admin and doing the things that I eventually hired someone to do, but not until it made sense. Once I finished investing things that had a direct profit, I used that money to invest in things that would help me to profit in the long term, like that admin help and the extra marketing help outside of my bartering system, but the things that were going to directly grow my business so that I could eventually make more money. And that is step 5, to continue leveraging your resources to help you grow. Keep in mind that I was still taking a percentage of all of the money that I was making and using it to directly invest in things that were going to help my business grow and to build me a profitable business. Things like teachers, adding more space, adding different classes at the same time to eventually make me more money. Those are all things that I was able to add to the business to make me more money using that leverage method. So to recap, the 5 things that I did to leverage my business to 6 figures is to, number 1, use what I had. Like I said, I only had a little bit and I had to get creative to figure out how I can start my business and grow it. Number 2, I saved a percentage of everything that I was making to invest into the business. Number 2, I saved a percentage of everything that I was making to invest back into the business. Number 3, I increased my revenue without increasing my expenses. Number 3, I increased my revenue without increasing my expenses. And this is where you really got to get creative to think about all of the ways that you can make money with what you have. Number 4, I invested in things that had a direct profit and would make me money right away. And number 5, I leveraged my resources. Doing these 5 things will help you to grow your business effectively and efficiently. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you don't mind, could you please like and subscribe so that you can be notified when I drop new videos. And if you would, follow me on Instagram at Asia Karp and connect with me on my website, asiaonline.com. Have a great day and a successful life. I will see you guys next time.